Hello, and welcome to the Friends, Pals, Buddies, Compadres, Compatriots podcast. I'm the friend.
I'm the pal.
And you are viewers like you. You're the buddy.
This is PBS is able to broadcast Friends and Pals podcast because of viewers like you.
If I ever get a sponsorship, you know I'm ruining that. If I ever get a sponsor.
If I ever get a sponsorship, I'm ruining it immediately.
You're ruining it immediately.
Can I talk about my sponsorship?
Did you get a sponsorship?
I did.
From whom?
From an energy drink. This is actually.
Was it G Fuel? Was it G Fuel?
No, it's not G. It is quite literally not G Fuel.
Who is it?
Pretty much off-brand G Fuel.
Are you at liberty to say?
Like, this genuinely is real.
Are you at liberty to say?
More so the latter. I don't know if I'm allowed to mention it because I don't know when this is going up, but I don't know if I'm allowed to talk about it.
Okay. Well, we'll
bleep
it here. We'll bleep it here. Wow, Aaron, that's so cool. I can't believe I can't believe you would. You're sick, Aaron. Why would you take a sponsorship from these people? That's crazy.
I did a Google search and I found no controversies, and that was good enough for me.
Good.
We'll flash the thing on the screen for 2 frames. And then
2 frames.
Get rid of it.
There it is. We'll put it in the corner. We'll put it in a random part of the screen, though. It'll be really tiny, so no one will be able to see it.
You find the hidden Mickey.
Yeah. You'll never be able to find it. One thing I wanted to talk about with you is we all know, popular topic amongst the world, really, the world committees gather to talk about it. There's, some political summits held about it. The new Life is Strange game is out. Are you aware of this?
I didn't know it was out already.
Yeah, it's the one with Max. Max is back.
Yes.
They put it on the front of the box. Max is back.
He's chilling out, maxing.
Because they realized that the last 3 games sold horribly because they only cared about Max. I couldn't even tell you the name of the other 2 people who were in these games.
I didn't. If they weren't in Arcadia Bay, I didn't play them.
Yeah, I've been looking at it, and they've made some choices with certain characters because I've gone on record that I love every single character in Life is Strange, especially Max, especially Chloe. But
this is such a terrible way of releasing this game.
Yeah, but I'm not going to spoil.
Fantasy 7
yeah, but I'm not going to spoil what happens with a certain character in Life is Strange Double Exposure because I assume you're going to want to play it.
I'm gonna stream it whenever I get it. I haven't seen anything about it.
Yeah, okay. I won't spoil. I wasn't planning on spoiling it, but let's just say that my beliefs in a certain character were reaffirmed in Double Exposure. But you like Life is Strange, Aaron, don't you?
I love Life is Strange 1.
Now, yeah, Life is Strange 1. And the thing is, you played 2 of them, but do you like Before the Storm?
I didn't finish it, to be honest.
Yeah, because you were streaming it. You were streaming it.
Yeah.
Was it because your save data got corrupted or something?
Yeah, so that I just didn't finish it.
Damn.
But it's been like a year or so. I think it's been.
It hasn't been a year. It's been a couple of months since the last stream. How did you get into Life is Strange? Because I feel like I have talked about it before on YouTube and on streams. And
I got in it because of you.
Oh yeah. Well, how'd that work? Because I've spoken nothing like horribly about this franchise. I love Life is Strange. We'll just say that to avoid the trolls.
When you and I went to school together, still, you had mentioned the game mainly negatively.
That's putting it lightly. That's putting it very lightly.
Mockingly would be the accurate description.
Yeah.
And you said this is very early into my streaming days. You said like, hey, this game is very goofy and it's bad and you'll laugh at it, you should stream it.
Yeah, I think I did say that. It's very fun to stream.
So then I downloaded the demo a couple months later and I gave it a try, and then played through the game and realized, oh my god, wait, I love this.
Yeah, so you did it based on my request, but you ended up loving it. What did you like about it?
I thought the premise was fun. I liked the characters. I thought Max was a fun protagonist, and the setting of Arcadia Bay was the main thing. Like, I liked the setting of it a lot.
It's a cool setting. Too bad you have the option to nuke it at the end. Spoiler alert for a game that came out a while ago.
I think we can talk about spoilers.
Yeah, the game's old. The game's old. I'm a little fuzzy on. I was re-experiencing it with you because when you were streaming it, I hadn't touched the game in like 3 or so years. So I was pretty much experiencing it again with you, which is the best way to do it. It made the game a whole lot funnier.
It was an interesting thing. I like some of the games like that. Like I think Telltale stuff's cool, and it's virtually what it is.
Yeah, it's very much same fashion, same release structure too.
But the thing I was going to mention about the ending, people who decide to choose Chloe's life over the entirety of Arcadia Bay, I don't trust.
I was gonna say, oh man, you're gonna love Double Exposure. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say.
I'm pumped.
But yeah, it's such a weird thing. Like, I kind of hate that ending because it's like, oh no, all your choices didn't matter. Like everything you've done with either characters, you're throwing everything away. I don't like that ending. It's such a cop-out ending, no matter what you choose.
And also, it paints Max in like a really selfish light.
Yeah.
It feels out of character for her.
Yeah. Like, I get it, they like each other, but I feel like decent human morals outweighs this situation,
Yeah, no. Any sane person would be like, you are balancing the life of one person, like who you love, like you are in a relationship with.
Yeah.
Versus the lives of hundreds of people.
Yeah, and Arcadia Bay isn't like a small town. Like the game portrays it as being small. No, there's like thousands of people that live there.
No, it is a populated town.
Yeah, and like if the town went missing, it would make like world news. Like if this happened in real life, like we would this would be in the history books.
It's a decently sized town. Like I'm pretty sure it's portrayed as like a college town in the game.
Yeah, but the game portrays it as like it's small town vibes, but no, like thousands of people live there. It is like extremely it's densely populated.
Portland, Oregon, just like the entire population just got wiped out in a day.
Yeah.
Also, the like fairly strong diddling vibes. It's a little choice. Yeah, the main antagonist of the game, your art teacher, is like a diddler who like drugs kids.
Yeah, the game doesn't know what it wants to be. Like, does it want to be really dark? Does it want to be goofy? Does it like want to be like this romance story? The game's tone is like all over the goddamn place. Like it's like it comes out of left field really hard.
Yeah. I think its ideas are good, and if it committed to, instead of like 8 or 9 plots at once, committed harder to like 2 or 3 of them.
Yeah, like the game is not suited to juggle all these themes among like 5 episodes. But yeah, like Life is Strange juggles way too much. It's trying to do way too much.
I enjoy the game when it's just a life simulator with wacky powers.
Yeah, like you don't need to throw this whole like murder conspiracy. It's so weird. It's so weird. And the game does build to it, but it's like peaks and valleys to the point where you will forget about it. You will forget about it, and you will be caught off guard when it starts happening again.
And there's like certain characters get left behind really bad.
Yeah. Sometimes they explain it like the what's her name? What's the girl who Kate? Like Kate has a reason to disappear from the story in both endings for her character. But then there's just some characters who just never get showed up again.
I remember the scene where you have to talk Kate off of she tries to jump off the school, right?
Yeah.
Where that scene happens, and you're just like, you are in check. Like, Aaron, please do not say the wrong thing.
Yeah.
This is a very crucial moment.
You were talking about how you didn't trust people who sacrificed Arcadia Bay. I don't trust people who didn't save Kate. She didn't deserve anything that happened to her.
Kate's the best character in the game.
Yeah, probably because she's the only regular human being in the entire town.
She's the only one who's not insane.
Yeah.
I have never been more caught off guard in my life than when you go to the alternate time and then Chloe's just in a wheelchair.
It's so funny. The game builds to it. but not really. It's so fucking
No,
funny.
no, it
It's
doesn't.
just the hard cut just to her in the goddamn wheelchair. And the thing is, Max's face is so funny is because the animation for the game is terrible. So she does like the FYC face and the camera just cuts.
Now I want you to put Max's FYC face against Cameron's FYC face, like line against one another.
It's so funny.
What made my playthrough even funnier was because Maze of Square, the game has like very copyrighted music.
Yeah.
Claimed for if you have it.
Yeah, and you just turned off
else
all the music, didn't you?
like, yeah. But yeah, I played the entire game on mute. So I made those emotional scenes even weirder because there's just pauses of just dead silence. It's like
It's
looking
not
at a
even
wall.
talking to each other. It's my favorite part is early on in episode 1 where it's Max is on the swing set and it's just her, just wide shot, no sound, not even any nat sound, just her sitting on a swing.
It's not even much of a headcanon where Max is like realizing everyone around her is insane. And everyone's insane and or in the Vortex Club. Which
Yeah.
I still don't know what that is.
That's stupid. High school. It's a high school, right? Is it high school or college? I always forget. Well, like grade.
I
Max
get
is
it
in.
mixed up. I legitimately don't know.
Like I get that we're not supposed to care, but like they live at the place, but they're still like I don't know. I know we're not meant to think about it, but like when the game is like failing at immersing me with its no sound, I'm gonna start questioning the reality of the game.
It's probably a high school, but I thought it was a college the whole time I played it.
I think because everyone looks pretty young.
They look pretty young, but it looks like a small college campus.
I mean, I think it's like a boarding
especially with
school.
the art.
It's not
But
it's
also,
not
like,
it's
the
not like
game-
it's not like an art school or something because like there's like regular classes and stuff.
Yeah, and there's like sports stuff going on.
Yeah.
Because like you talk to like some of the jock kids. But with Max and Chloe separating, they talk to each other like they went to different like colleges and like different towns.
Yeah.
And like that doesn't really happen as much with high school.
You know, we talked about Life is Strange, but we haven't talked about the best character in the entire franchise, really. Chloe, what's her last name? The greatest
Bryce.
character. Yeah, Chloe Discount. My favorite character in the entire franchise.
Since playing the game, hella business has
God.
been like absorbed into my community's vernacular.
I like whenever Chloe opens her mouth. God, it is like
Whenever
it's
Chloe
it's
opens her
it's either
mouth.
it's either the most infuriating thing or the funniest thing whenever she opens her
There's no
mouth.
reason- What makes the murder mystery so funny to me, if you like really sit and think about it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna put it in your perspective. I wanted you to tell me how you'd feel about this in Max's Max's shoes, right?
Yeah.
You meet up with your ex who you had feelings, or like your friend who you had feelings for, who you haven't seen in 3 years, and the first thing you do after not seeing each other for 3 years is going on a murder mystery plot to try to find your friend's ex who you never met in your entire life.
I get it, like they know each other, but they it's not how human beings work. It's stretching my suspension of disbelief of what like a normal person or Max would do.
If I'm Max, I care for Chloe's like emotional state, but like I don't really care about Amber, whatever her name is.
No, and the thing is, like Max didn't even know her. Like they don't even know each
Exactly.
other. Like no, it'd be different if like they knew each other, but no, they don't know each other. If anything,
what
Chloe
the-
Chloe just drags Max into this whole thing.
Because the game in Before Storm where you meet Amber, like while you are playing as Chloe, Max is not in the entire game.
No, not at all, unless you count the stupid bonus episode, which we don't.
If you also mind putting this on the screen editor, the DLC costume for the new game where you can dress up Max as Chloe has some really weird like.
That's really weird, especially I won't spoil it, but considering the implications of double exposure, it's really weird. She's dressing up like Chloe. Yeah.
But I think I'd either tweeted about it or like said something in my Discord about it, but I was just like, "Hello, I'm Max. I'm wearing the skin of my dead girlfriend. How are you?"
Like you mentioned how like crazy it is just to be dragged on to this mystery. A lot of things in Life is Strange happen just so we can get to the next location or next character. Like I love it when you're in a location, like you're just hanging out in a location. Oh, here comes character A causing trouble. They just like appear into the scene. They just appear.
They just spawn.
And it's like you have no purpose being here. Why are you here? It's like when like Chloe and Max are like shooting bottles in like the junkyard. Like some random dude comes up and says, "Oh man, I'm here to cause some trouble." It's like, what are you doing here?
I found my tweet of it. It's the screenshot of the fan favorite outfit pack, and it has Max with like poorly dyed blue hair, and she's wearing Chloe's shirt. And my quote tweeted was, "Me when I wear the skin of my dead ex-girlfriend like a flesh suit."
So wait, is it called the fan favorite pack?
It's fan favorite outfit pack.
Okay, yeah, okay. Listen, like, what was it? Don't know the creators of this game. They are grasping for like relevancy. Yeah, guys, we brought back the character, yeah, fan favorite. We know you didn't like those other two losers from the other games.
Have faith in the other characters, maybe.
Yeah, I know. Computer, give me the DLC pack.
I don't know what Life is Strange is.
Harrison Ford is gonna be Chloe in the new Life is Strange movie. I don't know what the Vortex Club is. This is gonna make no sense to like anyone but us.
I don't know who Amber is.
I'll explain that while you're still looking. There was okay.
Did we not talk about that on the podcast?
No, we haven't. Okay, so when the new Indiana Jones movie was coming out, Dial of Destiny, they were doing press stuff for it, and I guess what's the new Captain America movie called? It's like Captain America and
Brave New World.
Yeah, Brave New World was in pre-production, and Harrison Ford's in it. He is like he's Ross or whatever. And during one of the interview junkets for Dial of Destiny, this reporter was like, rumors are we saw you as Red Hulk in the new Captain America movie. Can you tell us about that, Harrison? And Harrison, who, is looking like he's operating on like 5 hours of sleep, he goes, I don't know what a Red Hulk is. I don't know what a Red Hulk is.
About the recent photo from the Captain America set of you. And you had the eagle-eyed viewers noticed you were wearing ripped pants. Might we be seeing a Mr. Ford as the Red Hulk?
What is a Red Hulk?
Like, so come on.
This is fun, both being Cameron saying each other, I don't know what Hulk is.
Like, that, like, the thing is, like, I totally bought it because Harrison is, like, totally out of the loop with this stuff. But, like, no, he is in the movie. He is Red Hulk. But he just...
I also believe he doesn't know what a Hulk is.
No.
I believe that. He probably doesn't.
Yeah.
He probably doesn't know what an Avenger is. Because he's like a 90-year-old man.
Why does Harrison act anymore? Like, why doesn't he retire? Like, please retire, Harrison. You've done really good. You've done better than most.
He honestly, like, legitimately should have probably hung it up after, like, Force Awakens.
I mean, I still respect him. I mean, I love Harrison Ford. He's one of my favorite actors.
Like, what does he have left to prove?
Yeah, like I said, I don't mean no disrespect to Harrison. He's one of my favorite actors. It's just I don't want to see him in these movies because I don't care about these like other movies like that one was it Therapy movie he was in. That was a good one. I just don't want him in a new Indiana Jones or new Marvel movie.
I don't really care if he knows what a Hulk is.
Did you find that thing you were looking for, or do I have to keep talking about Harrison Ford?
Oh no, I've looked on the store. They don't have it up. They only have a couple of the DLC packs in it, so I guess that's also being drip fed.
Yeah, I think some of it's like exclusive, timed exclusive on like PC or Xbox or whatever. Do you have any interest in Life is Strange 2 or True Colors? Like at all?
No, not at all.
Not at all? Why not? Why not?
Because they're not in Arcadia Bay.
You don't care?
No, I don't.
Do you know anything about them?
I know the basic premise of 2, and when I think it was you or someone explained it to me, I was like, that sounds incredibly boring.
Yeah, like, I get what they're going for, and I appreciate the change up.
The school like theming and like location of it was part of what I liked about the game.
Yeah. Did I ever tell you Justin's friend of the channel's Justin's idea for a Life is Strange game?
No.
His idea for a Life is Strange game, once again you're controlling the character with the powers, but their power is that they make people's like heads explode. So like, so you're playing the game, and every now and then you get like a quick time event to like, press circle and Q and X, and if you fail, the person's characters you're talking to head explodes. And it's just like, how far into the game can you get before like you murder everybody? I'm thinking of like,
are you trying to avoid exploding their head?
yeah,
or
like your character does not want to do it. Like they're desperately trying not to murder everybody.
So they're just constantly on edge.
Yeah, like you don't know when the QTEs are randomized. You'd have to, be quick about it. I'm thinking of like Heavy Rain, where like you have to hold down like 5 buttons at once and just hold them.
I have a stream idea that I really, really want to do. That I'm just waiting until I can get the game to do it.
What is it?
We're gonna stream Heavy Rain, but I have to fail as many QTEs as possible while still beating the game.
I would love, next time you come over, I have Life is Strange. I mean, Heavy Rain. Heavy Rain is one of the funniest games to play with a friend. You've seen the infamous Heavy Rain video where it's like a guy being chased through a supermarket and he's failing all the QTEs.
That's what inspired the idea.
Oh, that's like, video Hall of Fame right there.
I was legitimately like crying laughing at that.
It is the funniest thing. It's probably the most brilliant thing David Cage has ever written.
There's another one. There's 2. Let me tackle it.
I would absolutely love to write a Life is Strange themed sketch.
Only if I get to play the entirety of Arcadia Bay. Like, I get to play the town. I have to be every single side character. I have to play the Beans guy. I want to be the Beans guy. I take it back. Take back everything I said about Life is Strange. This game is actually pretty great. It's pretty cool.
I was eating those beans. Are you fucking insane?
I hate how that's a fail state. I hate how you fail when you do that option.
You eat like a pig. Try the floor.
I was eating those beans. Are you fucking insane? I was eating those beans! Ugh!
You eat like a pig. Try the floor.
Yeah, Life is Strange. Love it. Can't wait for the Life is Strange movie with Harrison Ford as Chloe.
Chloe, why are you in a wheelchair? It's just,
I miss my girlfriend Amber, Max. We need to find her. Can you imagine what's the prep's name who pulls a gun on Chloe in the beginning in the bathroom?
Oh,
Ethan. I think I don't know.
Nathan.
Yeah, I said Ethan and Nathan pulling the gun on Harrison Ford, and Harrison pretending.
Who shot first? Han Solo or Nathan Prescott? As played by Greedo. There's your thumbnail. Han Solo with shittily like dyed blue hair.
He goes and fucking Nathan goes McClanky and dodges
Then Han Solo gets down to hella business
as he moves his head a quarter inch to the left to dodge the bullet.
Because fucking Max Skywalker was over there to help move time.
That's funny.
I really like the mental image of 80s-year-old Harrison Ford now, like in a shitty-looking gray sweatshirt, like
no makeup,
really
no makeup,
really,
no de-aging,
no makeup, just really shitty blue wig. It's like, oh, Max, we gotta get down to business.
It's really funny.
But like Max is played by like an appropriately aged. Like,
everyone else is appropriately casted.
It's like the energy of how do you do, fellow kid Steve Buscemi. This is completely unrelated, but
no, go
really,
ahead.
Really funny story to tell you.
Go ahead, tell me a funny story.
So, as I've told you, this is the personal life section of this episode.
Mm-hmm.
I have recently entered a relationship.
Mm-hmm.
It's been about a couple months now since we started talking, and I've been meeting my boyfriend's friend group, and there's this one person who I swear to you is the second coming of Nick. to a point where it terrifies me. that
Really
There's a second Nicholas Pellegrino in this world.
tough.
So that spawned me having to explain to him Richter the Clue Master lore.
See, I hate how you just keep telling people about FYC and everyone else that's
I'm
involved.
I want to spread it around like a fungus.
So how'd you pitch Nick to the rest of this friend group and or your boyfriend?
So I just told it to him.
Oh,
I
okay.
was just like, not to give like specific name, like, I'll call him Steve.
Yeah, Steve.
I was just like, his friend group have been like friends since like early high school.
Yeah.
And I was like, so I have my own Steve. I had explained the concept of FYC because it had originally come up because for whatever reason I talked about being Dino. I don't know why that came up. I had mentioned the final consideration and the Richter the Clue Master bit.
The confirmed death of Richter.
I wonder how Nick's doing.
He's been doing he does photography and stuff.
I've seen him around physically a couple of times.
Have you seen his photography?
No.
Oh,
And
it's really good. It's really good. Like he did like a day in the life of someone. His family owns like a restaurant or something, I think. And he followed around like one of the chefs, and it's great. Like he chose like the perfect subject. He chose a great location. Like it was excellent. Like he's got a future in that.
Nick is very talented when he actually takes something seriously.
Yeah, Nick. Like for much as we dunk on Nick is extremely talented, and when he wants to do something, he will do it to the best of his ability. But the times we've got him, he's been like, I don't know what a Dino is.
I don't know what it's a Harrison Ford on the FYC movie starring Miles Teller. I don't know what a Jimmy John's is.
No, like if you look at if you take Nick from like one of his videos that he made on his channel and compare his like performance and effort and drive to like anything else he's done on like FYC, it's like night and day.
You guys haven't even seen, because obviously like we cut it, but also some of the footage isn't out. But like the later shoots and the SNS shoots is the absolute worst of Nick just being completely unworkable.
Yeah. I don't even know. I don't know what a high school is. I don't know.
I don't know what a for your consideration is.
But no, like, but looking back with like the power hour you sent, I'm like, damn, we did have fun, just a little bit. We were allowed to have a little fun.
A little treat.
Yeah, just a little treat, you know.
Would be curious to know what that experience would have been like if our guider and chaperone wasn't actually.
Yeah. I won't speak anything about the new guy. I don't even know his name. But he seems to be running. Yeah, we don't care. He seems to be running things like very differently.
No, I found out like separate of you, like because a week or two ago, because you sent me that they don't, because we've talked about the school news a couple times on this podcast. I think. Yeah,
because you worked on the school news. Me to a lesser extent.
Yeah, that was like an entire like 6 to 8 months of my life.
Yeah.
They just like don't really run that anymore.
No, not really. They do sports coverage, but that's about it. And by sports coverage, I mean like live stream. They live stream their sports now.
Yeah. I was looking through Tyler's old trivias, and then I found that, and then you sent that to me like a week or two later. That they just don't really do that anymore.
Yeah, like they just made a new one.
Kind of shame.
Because it was funny. Like even though you hated the newscast, it's something we look forward to every single week.
And it at least like gave people who wanted to like learn how to edit. The few people who did care, like it let people learn things and try things.
Yeah.
When they let them.
It's always nice to give a bunch of kids something to do. You know, it keeps them from doing crazy shit like making a YouTube series. But no, it sucks they got rid of it. Like that's like a genuine creative outlet that's just been. Who knows? Maybe we don't know the whole story. Maybe there's something. Maybe they're doing something whimsical and magical. Maybe they're doing like a monthly newscast now, which is high quality.
Unfortunately, I'm too old to know anyone who still goes there.
Yeah, me neither. I might know someone. And we don't really care that much. It's just like, we talk about it because it was a part of our lives.
Yeah.
And it's just
Yeah,
weird to see how it's just falling out from underneath them, and how they just, it's like, damn, like somehow we had it better.
What I sense you is like, it's really weird how almost every part of that year of our lives is just like documented on film because we just wanted to record everything.
I know, that was so fun. I miss doing that.
The power of us having a camera at a moment's notice and like being able to do something with it was so exciting of a novelty to us, I guess.
Yeah, and like we had
Yeah, we just
phones and
don't
stuff, but it was different. All right, it was a different thing with like that kind of camera, that kind of mindset of like what we were going out to do. It was different. It just felt different.
I think it was also because we actually had the power to like
Yeah,
edit what we were doing,
Yeah.
so it was like
it's not like we were vlogging or anything. We weren't.
No.
We never vlogged.
it was one thing when you just put your camera in front of your TV and play Smash Brothers on Easter. Versus like when we had the tools to edit, even though like obviously you and I have gotten better as editors, but like having like the novelty of recording content and then being able to edit it and putting that together was like such a new and exciting thing for all of us collectively.
Yeah.
That was like we pretty much just wanted any excuse to do it.
Yeah, I know. Like every single I told a couple of stories about how I would just cut class just to go to the TV and film room and edit, and how I would sit in during lunch just to edit like the Babylon FYC. And it was fun. And, like I don't know about you, I still have fun doing this, but but I don't know. It's kind of boring doing it by myself, which is why I've been trying. I've been trying to do more collaborative stuff with frienders.
At this point, the novelty of editing has lost its luster.
Yeah, I'm no longer going through funny takes of frienders. Now I'm just going, I'm sitting in front of a green screen. I look fat.
Yeah, like it's a little different. Us all together recording, like that's probably why we had so much fun with For Your Condolences, because it was,
that was back. We came back and did it.
and we did it on our own, fully on our own terms.
Mm-hmm.
Which is really cool and really gratifying. But it's like for you, it's like, oh, I gotta look at myself on a green screen. I'm fat.
Yeah.
And for me, it's like, oh, I've got to listen to myself talk for 2 hours on a Twitch stream.
Yeah. Like streaming and stuff like that is different because I stopped streaming because I used to stream like every single Saturday. Yeah, but it's different. Like I'd rather do something in person and like film something. I don't know.
I want to do more sketch comedy, but I don't like doing comedy like entirely by myself. I mean, I like every time I try to film a comedy sketch for like TikTok on my own, I like halfway through I'm just in a costume. I'm like, I'm stupid. I look stupid.
We gotta drink whatever Nick used to drink because he used to do comedy skits all by himself because he could get no one to say yes to his stupid shit.
After we finish Inspector Gadget versus Columbo, our next fantasy battle is Indiana Jones versus Steven Seagal.
Please.
But you're
who would win, elderly Indiana Jones or fat Steven Seagal? God, when's Steven Seagal making a new movie? I gotta get more of that. Because Jean-Claude Van Damme's making movies. Steven Seagal's kind of slowed down.
Come out from that screen, you wizard.
I don't know what a wizard is.
I don't know what a bison baller is.
Was Harrison Ford ever in a video game movie? I don't think so. He would have been great. He'd be a great Blanca. Could you imagine getting like someone like Harrison Ford to be Blanca, but still keep his role the exact same, so it's still wasted?
You can paint Harrison Ford green.
Drawing more Hulk comparisons.
I don't know what a Martin Luther King is. If I had a nickel for every time we talked about Martin Luther King on this podcast, I'd have 3 nickels, which isn't a lot. But it's weird that it's happened 3 times already.
We talked about Martin Luther King many times on this podcast.
Dude, his Star Trek run was honestly my favorite part of the franchise.
Yeah, his movies were pretty tart though. The TV series was better.
I agree. No, I don't know what a Starship Enterprise is.
I feel kind of bad for Harrison that we're just making fun of him. He doesn't deserve it.
This episode sucks.
This might be the greatest episode we've ever made.
This is why we need guests on this show more often, because we just talk about nothing. We should get Miles Teller so we could explain to him what he knows when he has to play Nolan Man.
God, I fucking hate Miles Teller. So I'm tired of seeing him on Twitter. I'm tired of seeing his stupid face.
Say that again.
Like, how old is that movie? Like, he looks like he's like 10 years old in that movie.
It's 10 years old next year. It came out 2015.
Like, he looks so much younger in that movie. He
looks weird in that movie.
Yeah. Like, his face is so much smaller.
His face looks like it's like shrunk.
It probably doesn't help the lens they filmed it with. Looks terrible because they were trying to go for the super realistic look. That movie looks terrible.
It looks fantastic. Say that again.
Okay, I kind of walked into that one. I was fucking hook, line, and sinker.
I really want just an FYC season 3 where it's all just the absolute most specific garbage films.
So it's just like a more big budget version of FYA.
FYA, but with the fun comedy.
With the fun?
Yeah.
I don't know.
The
Me
fun,
like
yeah.
progressively going more insane talking about James Bond is pretty fun.
Because when we did For Your Condolences, the point was to try to match the style of like original FYC.
Yeah.
But I think and obviously it would take longer. FYC with the sketches with the review style of FYA would genuinely have been great.
Really, you think so?
Yeah, but that's also asking us to have known what we were doing
Yeah.
way more in advance without having.
And also that also paints me further into the corner of being an angry reviewer, like nostalgia critic.
And I was thinking it wasn't more like the like editing and presentation style.
Oh, okay. Yeah, like whenever I watch the like early FYCs, I'm like the writing is kind of on point, like for the most part, but the editing like tanks it. The editing and presentation brings it down horribly.
What I mean is there should have been less of you just sitting in front of a blank green screen for some reason.
I don't know why. I know you guys talked about it like at the time. You guys were like, why don't you use the green screen? And I was like, oh, shut up, go, be funny instead. Go, be Dino instead. Stop criticizing me.
Oh, I don't know what a green screen is. Oh, I only know what a green screen is.
like I know you guys talked about it, but I know like I just don't understand why I said no green screen. Like why?
That was a valid criticism.
Like everyone criticized me for it, and I don't know why I didn't go for it. Like it's really one of the most foolish mistakes.
Because remember you told me it's like, oh, well, I like the green screen background. It's the FYC set, and I was like, okay.
It's
Whatever you want.
Like I can't remember the excuse I made, but I know it was a bad one. I know it was a bad excuse. But no, the writing for the most part is like pretty on point. For the most part, it's kind of like surface level stuff, but who gives a shit? We're here to see how fast Nolan can die from syphilis.
Do you see I know I sent it to you. This is my last thing. I think we're about good on time here. So like I don't watch the news much. Cause not very big on the whole politics thing.
Mm-hmm.
I happened to walk in CNN.
No.
And it just happened to was still framed on a shot
No.
of just a chart that was just rising cases of syphilis in the US. And I immediately paused it and sent it to Cameron in our group chat.
So what have you done, Cameron? No one was patient zero.
I just automatically associate the concept of syphilis with you.
That's great. I'm very happy you do that, Aaron.
Which began a conversation of expanding FYC lore. Because you mentioned on the chart that there was a spike within the 1990s. And then you asked how long has this scam pulley operation been doing this? And then Tyler responded with generations.
It's a generational operation.
It's been a long-running thing. Dina has just been the most recent. The Scampoli Mafia exclusively kills through syphilis and finger guns. And he said that this makes the Scampoli crime family bioterrorists.
Yeah.
Which then you said, I'm surprised we never expanded on this Scampoli crime family. That was one of the like 2 or 3 planned things within my like loose FYC season 3 that I was gonna do.
Yeah, expand the Scampoli criminal bioterrorism empire.
I was gonna actually like tangibly show some of the Scampoli Mafia.
So we just ran out of warehouse, get a bunch of people in suits.
But they all have to do the same like fake Italian
same voice.
Later on, like that voice isn't even like Italian anymore. I don't know what it is at this point.
Like you just start talking like you just slowly start becoming it starts becoming your regular voice.
It's really funny if you like watch through season 2 or like later on, especially in the last episode, the final consideration.
Yeah.
I'm barely doing the Dino voice anymore.
Even in Ultra Q, you were kind of slipping out of it, but that's because you were dying, so I don't hold that against you.
When we come back for your condolences, I'm super committed to the voices.
It's really funny though. I'm glad we were all turned up for your condolences.
we were all turned on. I really enjoyed it. I was really proud of us for actually getting a production done, like
without
as
any of us
smooth as we
dying
did.
horribly or wanting to kill the other person.
Despite the fact Tyler almost got me and Evan killed.
yeah. When Tyler like ran into traffic.
Imagine all 3 of us just got T-boned by a car. You're just still there at the graveyard setting up a camera. You have no idea. You're just like, what is taking them so long? You're like, well, now who am I supposed to film with?
Then I have to recast.
No,
I've recast before. I can do it again. I call Harrison Ford. The position's open. Harrison's been waiting for. Harrison's like sitting by his phone at all times, waiting for the call.
His dream is for Cameron Moore to call him. He's gotta go with his agent. He's been waiting. We gotta fit him somewhere into the FYC movie. Unfortunately, like all the main characters have been casted.
Maybe he can be a cameo. Wait, who's playing Orloff? Who we say was playing Orloff?
I don't know. Maybe Harrison Ford could be Orloff. I think Orloff was just Justin reprising his role. I'm fucking certain.
No, for snubbing Justin.
Everyone gets their own Hollywood actor, and then Justin just reprises his role. I'm fairly certain what we said.
We gotta bring that back. We gotta bring back the trend of YouTubers getting their own movies.
And them being really bad.
What are we talking about?
I don't know, a hit film Smosh the movie.
Remember creepypasta movies?
No, but I don't want to know about it.
There's like 3 Slender Man movies.
Are there?
Yeah, there was one in like 2011 or whatever, and then there was the Marble Hornets movie, which is hilarious. That movie's great is because Slender Man brands people. he gets like a little blowtorch, and he goes up to you when you're asleep, and he brands his little symbol on you, like you're a cow. And the other one had Joey King in it, and the twist of that movie is that he turns people into trees.
That's the twist.
Yeah. The movie is horrible. They had to cut it for violence and also for the real life Slender Man stabbing, so this already PG-13 horror movie was like even more spayed and neutered.
Are you gonna watch the Michael Bay Skibbity Toilet movie?
No. Listen, I love Michael Bay, alright? I'll say this, controversial opinions, I love Adam Sandler, I love Michael Bay. I do not give a shit. I do not want to watch fucking Skibbity shithead.
You gotta do that for the channel.
Okay, if I get paid again, maybe. If a mysterious benefactor pays me, then maybe I'll...
I don't know what a Skibbity Toilet is. I think we should start selling people products.
What do we sell?
It's an energy drink.
Energy drinks, Godzilla fuel. We'll just rip off Godzilla and not pay royalties.
I think we should sell, like, to be biblically accurate to the show, every, like, container of Godzilla fuel has to be out of, like, a Clorox, like, white.
I think that's a health hazard. I don't think.
And
You don't understand how pissed I
real
was
fans of the show
when I had.
appreciate it.
You don't understand how pissed I was when I had to use Clorox as my fucking G Fuel because Tyler was too stupid to not bring his G Fuel.
So like, the Clorox thing is like 3 times bigger than the actual
And it's
like
also
G Fuel thing.
and it's also gray because Ashley didn't have
Actually,
a color
I have
printer.
A perfect story to end this podcast on.
Okay, yeah, go tell a story. We'll end our little podcast.
So this is on the topic of G Fuel. So at my school in the big like student center building,
Mm-hmm.
they have recently added a new room that's dedicated to our esports team.
Oh well, yeah. How big? How big is it?
It's like a decent size room. It's like the size of like an average classroom.
Okay.
And they've got like a big TV there that you can watch, and they got like rows of PCs, like computer lab style, where you can watch and play video games. I was with my boyfriend, and we went in there to go watch the esports team, and they're all on PCs. And the one like girl in the room comes up to us, and she's like, "Are you two part of the esports team?" And we're like, "No." And she's like, "Oh, then I'm gonna need you guys to leave.
What?
We're both practicing right now."
What?
She made us leave.
What? That's so mean. You should boycott your esports team.
And we were just laughing because she was like, "Are you a part of the esports team?" Like, "No, I'm not a fucking loser."
You should bully. You should go to Twitter and bully your esports team. You see how they weren't accepting. It's like they ran me out. They shunned me. They didn't want me in there.
I should have simply lied.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a part of the team.
You should have.
Just
You should
how
have.
long-
What game were they playing?
They're playing like, I think they're playing like CS:GO or like no, they're playing fuck it, was it World of Warcraft?
Yeah, the game that
It
you
was
were.
League. It was WoW or was it League? I
But
don't remember which one.
it was a game you were extremely proficient in, so you could have gone in and immediately assimilated
No.
and won. Yeah. Yes.
I would have done esports for them if they had a streets team, but they don't.
That's so stupid.
I would have played streets.
Stupid fucking WoW team. That's so stupid. I know that game is still somewhat relevant, but it's really not.
The ones that they had, like, I don't care about.
The only game I care about running is Castlevania on the NES.
Yeah, I'm gonna play Hogan's Castle.
Shut up. Shut up. God.
Is that? Do you know what Hogan's Castle? I don't know what Hogan's Castle.
I don't know what Hogan's Castle is.
Yeah, that's we're done.
We're done. Thanks, Hulk.